Before we dive into the explosive second season of Tulsa King, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe. Now let's ride with Dwight back to Tulsa. While in jail, Dwight meets Harlan, a con man who lost $12.5 million in a wind farm scam. After Tina posts his $300,000 bail, Dwight returns to Tulsa and hires Bigfoot, Mitch's cousin, as his bodyguard. Seeing potential, Dwight plans to invest in Harlan's failed wind farm to power a new weed operation. At a charity event hosted by Cal Thresher, Tulsa's top medical marijuana supplier, Dwight tries to network, but Cal views him as a threat. The encounter turns tense, and Cal later contacts Kansas City mob boss Bill Bevilacqua, warning him that Dwight is now stepping into their territory. As Tina plans to move to Tulsa, she and Dwight go house hunting. Behind the scenes, Cal teams up with Dylan McGrath to sabotage Dwight's case. Dwight, choosing to represent himself, uncovers hints of their collusion. Bevilacqua escalates tensions by painting Dwight's Tulsa operation as a mob threat, unaware Dwight and Chicky have already split. Meanwhile, Armand, Tyson, and the crew pull off a heist to help with Armand's money troubles. Dwight tries to buy Harlan's farms, but is denied a loan. Joanne surprises him with a move to Tulsa and pushes him to consider a plea deal. At the dispensary's grand opening, media attention forces Dwight to lay low at Tyson's house. He soon learns that Cal, Bevilacqua, and the Chinese triads are all circling. Meanwhile, Chicky tries to lure Goody into betraying Dwight for a shot at power. As Dwight preps for trial, Armand, struggling with divorce, betrays him by giving Cal inside info for a wad of cash. In court, Dwight defends himself, framing the $1 million flash drive to Stacy as a gift, not a bribe. The jury finds him not guilty. Bevilacqua demands a cut from Dwight's Tulsa business, but Dwight refuses, declaring his independence. Later, Chicky sets up a hit using Goody, but the plan backfires. Dwight anticipates the trap. Carl, Bevilacqua's enforcer, is killed by Bigfoot and Goody. When Bevilacqua finds Carl's corpse on his doorstep, a mob war is officially ignited. Tyson returns home rattled after the killing, with Bigfoot reporting to Dwight that he did good. Chicky finds out Goody betrayed him and is furious, especially as Carl's wife grows suspicious. Dwight admits to Tyson they're deep in danger, but delivers a tougher message to the weed team. The crew heads north to strike a wind farm deal on Quapaw Nation land. The locals want 20% of energy and also of the hydro weed business. Back in Tulsa, Dwight negotiates buying Donnie's dealership, on the condition Donnie stays to run it. Meanwhile, Thresher punishes betrayal harshly. He demands 50% of Jackie's heroin crop, and when two Chinese men steal from him, Jackie executes them as a mercy kill, but stands firm. The poppies stay. Tina tries to make a good impression enrolling her kids at a new school. Chicky and Vince inform Bevilacqua of their plan, and Goody tips off Dwight's crew that a showdown in Atlanta is brewing. Up at the ranch, Margaret warns Dwight about Thresher's obsessive nature. That same day, Thresher's goons attack the wind farm, smashing equipment and injuring Bodhi. Dwight and crew arrive just in time to chase them off. Later, Thresher calls Bevilacqua, proposing a partnership to take down Dwight, but Bevilacqua declines. At Thresher's camp, tension rises as Jackie warns him that the injured guards leave the operation vulnerable to revolt. Armand gives him $50,000 to solidify his loyalty, though it's clear he's trapped. Chicky, planning to attend the Atlanta sit-down, is arrested at the airport after forgetting about a hidden gun, ruining his chance to represent himself. At the meeting, Dwight and Bevilacqua exchange heated words but agree on a deal. 15% cut to Bevilacqua in return for security and distribution, plus premium weed pricing. Elsewhere, Tyson bonds with his father Mark and gifts him a Navigator SUV. Tragically, when Mark starts the car, it explodes, an ominous sign that the war against Dwight has just turned deadly. Tyson reels after the car bombing that severely injures his father. At the hospital, Dwight comforts the family and vows caution over retaliation, believing the attack targeted him. Dwight contacts Chicky and Vince, raising tensions, especially as Chicky learns Vince has been in touch with Dwight. Sensing his moment, Vince plots to oust Chicky and make peace with Dwight through a business deal. Meanwhile, Bodhi uses his hacker contact Paul to trace the white Prius involved in the bombing. With a $10K incentive, Armand, visibly anxious, begins to crack under Dwight's suspicion of a mole feeding Thresher info. But it's later revealed Jackie, Thresher's right-hand man, acted alone, planting the bomb to eliminate Dwight. Meanwhile, Tyson, driven by rage, storms Bevilacqua's estate with a gun, unaware Bill isn't behind the bombing. When a guard opens fire, Tyson shoots back, killing him, escalating the war further. Dwight scolds Tyson for the reckless shooting, warning that in a real mob, he'd be dead. Meanwhile, the feds reveal they've bugged Bevilacqua's office and tip Dwight off about what's coming. Armand tries convincing his ex-wife to join him in witness protection. She refuses and cuts ties. Spiraling, he lashes out at Margaret and is fired from the ranch. Behind his back, the family side with Vince, officially ousting Chicky in a coup. Elsewhere, Armand begs Jackie and Thresher for money, only for Jackie to betray Thresher, taking over his operation at gunpoint. Tragedy strikes when Jimmy is gunned down in a drive-by outside the dispensary. Thresher, now desperate, tells Bevilacqua the car bombing set off the war. Meanwhile, Armand threatens Goody at gunpoint, demanding access to the vault, knowing he's running out of time. Following Jimmy's funeral, Dwight is gifted a tomahawk by the native tribe in a pledge of support. Later, Goody informs Dwight that Armand stole £500,000, sparking serious retaliation plans. Chicky is blocked from returning to New York as Bevilacqua tells his crew to lay low. Thresher confronts Bevilacqua for backing Ming and warns Margaret that Ming is dangerous. Margaret reveals she sold 49% of her ranch to Thresher, now owned by Ming, and begs Dwight to intervene. Agreeing to a sit-down, Dwight learns Ming is behind the hit on Tyson's father. Meanwhile, Armand, secretly working with Dwight, tips off Ming about Dwight's location. In a final ambush at Margaret's ranch, Dwight's team, Bevilacqua's men, and the native tribe unite to take down Ming's crew. Ming is captured, and Tyson kills him for revenge. In a flashback, Armand is seen returning the stolen money and helping set the trap. Dwight assures Margaret her ranch is safe and declares his mission complete. Dwight and his crew confront Thresher at his massive weed farm. After a tense exchange, Dwight declares he's taking over. Meanwhile, Mitch buys Donnie's dealership, and Vince confirms to Dwight that Chicky is out. Vince now leads the Invernizzi family. Chicky later visits Dwight in Tulsa, trying to lure him back to New York, but Dwight refuses. Bevilacqua tries to claim half the business for helping take down Ming, but Dwight only offers 25%, sparking tension. Armand apologizes to Margaret, and she forgives him. In a shocking move, Chicky interrupts a meeting and gets shot in the head by Bevilacqua, who demands 50% of the operation. Dwight accepts. The FBI begins investigating Dwight. As the season ends, Dwight finally relaxes until masked men abduct him from Margaret's home, teasing a new chapter to come. If you want to see what happens next, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and let us know your theory for Season 3 in the comments below.